Alright, you bastards, this is Some-Belgian-prepper, and today we're going to talk about something new that I tried out, and it's the solo stove. And the reason why you should put this in your bug out bag. But before we start, if you're interested in survival courses in Belgium, there will be a link in the description to my website Survival Training België.be for survival courses in Belgium, Flanders to be specific, and also to my book called Bloody Crosses. So if you're interested, take a look, I would say. A bit dust. Yep, much better, I think. Right, so the solo stove. This is actually an ingenious little thing. It does not weigh much, it's about 300 400 grams, but what I like about this is it's not only very light, it's not only sturdy, but you can use it to burn everything biological inside of it. So you can burn coal, you can burn wood, you can burn twigs, anything except liquid fuels. But if you put this inside of your bucket bag, you see I have here one of my, I made a video about this, how to make these. These are like candle stoves. These are just half a tin of soda cut in half with some carton and molten wax inside of them. So this is actually something that can fit, one or two can fit inside of this. So that way I can the room that is inside of this, you can fill this up with either two of these or just fill them up with wood that you find on the way, and you can even cook a meal that way. So the way this works is, for example, I will show you how effective this can be. You take this out, you can put this inside of it, and as you can see, that way you can directly start a fire that way. And yeah, I'm going to take it out now before it gets too hot. It's not only in that regard that it's very good, it can also be put on top of this and just keep filling it with wood. I will show you in a minute. And if you see, I have not started a fire inside of it because I wanted to show you. If you can see on the inside here, you see all these holes, but on the underside there are also holes. What this will do is, and that is the genius part, when there is fuel burning, the smoke will come up, and the smoke will be sucked up by these small holes to the side, and by heat convection they will be turned back to beneath, pushed again for a reburn. So this is actually like a smokeless fire pit that you can take with you, which is something that I very like, because every stove that I for on the field that I tested by now, it always had one or two problems. Either there is too much smoke, or either the fuel efficiency was not good. And it is also something that you can use in windy weather, because like I said, the how do you say this, the oxygen is getting sucked beneath it, so it's not that too much that the wind can blow it out. So that's something that I like. So it's smokeless, it can be used during windy days, and it brings it's very fuel efficient. Like I said, it will reburn, there is more heat. So with only this, with only a handful of wood, I could cook one or two meals, or purify water with only that. So yeah, it's something that I'm going to show you how less smoke there will be. For example, if you can see, I don't know if you can see the smoke coming out of this, but this is a lot of smoke, especially when it's blown out. But I will show you how little smoke it will create when it's on. So as you can see, the flames are pretty high, and it was only like a full hand of wood that's inside of this, and I already melted some candle wax to fill up these new camping stoves, wax camping stoves. And yeah, as you can see, there's almost no smoke visible. In the beginning, the first 2-3 minutes, there was a little bit smoke, which is expected with any stove, but I'm very impressed how little smoke there is. So that is very handy if you want to be stealthy or keep a low profile during the bug-out. So let's recall the benefits. It's small, compact, it's lightweight, it's sturdy, it's handy, gives a lot of fuel for a little wood that you have, no smoke, and very high heat. So you can even bake some very good iron cast meals out of these. And yeah, even if you're done, you can just put some extra. You pour it out, put some in, of course, when it's not hot anymore, extra wood inside of it, and you're good to go for the next time you're going to stop for cooking a meal or purify some water. So this was just a quick review about what I think is the best camping stove to have in your bug-out bag. For all the reasons that I called, that is one of those things that have almost everything in one and not really any downsides in my opinion. It's even not that costly. In compared to other stoves, this is actually very cheap in my opinion. It was 99 euros, and I know stoves that were much more expensive than this. You also got these in bigger sizes if you travel with more persons, but that is good for 2 to 4 persons to cook on, I would say. So yeah, uh, if you have any experience with this, let me know what you think about it. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and see you in the next video. Cheers!